Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first possession of the game. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Well, everybody knew an Ole Miss blew out State last time.
And they...
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Just across the 20.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Using the quick game. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David
hauls it in, the first down and more. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this. Zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity. 3rd and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
6 remain. 6 remain. Here we go.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really... Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Valentine. A 1st down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That's caught. It's Ray. Good pick up there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle.
The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back to Stark Vegas. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.